Now, if we talk about the psychology of life, we can say that life in itself is a mystery. No one can define life very in very easy terms, especially the scientists. They can say simply the chronological difference between the time of the birth and the time of death. But specifically, life in itself is a complex system. But when we talk about the psychology of life, we can say that in all fronts, when an individual interacting with himself, when individual interacting with others, when an individual is interacting with the society, with other things of nature and all, at every point of time, whatever the kind of behavior he does or whatever comes in his mind, the overall study of this thing can be then we said that we can say that yes, it is the psychology of life. Now, right now we can say that how the psychology is dominating in research studies with other sciences. Today we see that every kind of thing which you find in this planet is somehow related with the humans. Whether you are talking about the scientific things, whether you are talking about something which is artistic, but overall that is related with humans. There was a time in the evolution of the knowledge that initially those fields were in study of their own selves. But right now, when they have flourished up to a level, after that, they are just trying to study their own patterns related with the humans. So whenever the study related with humans come into play, then the psychology is there. So if we start from the anthropology, that is called the science of a human anthropology, that in relation to psychology gives better things. Like on one side we are studying about only the like whatever the kind of studies you are doing in the field of anthropology, if you are trying to definitely work for it sincerely, then we can say that yes, psychology is there in the play. If we are talking about the sociology, that is we are studying about the society and its changing trends, then again the psychology comes into play, because individuals make the society and individual's mind is governed by the psychology of his own. So if we study it with the psychology of individuals, then on the basis of that we can further say that yes, psychology is directly impacting the sociology, and the sociological studies can give better results if we considering psychology with it. If we are talking about physiology, various physiological activities we do, but every time it is having a different impact on others, on our own. The psychology come into play there also. Psychology of economics and political state, for any country it is very important to study the pattern, like how economy is growing, why economy is at the phase of decline, why political changes are happening, what kind of new patterns we find in politics. On the basis of that we can even study that what is the mind of individuals in the country and what they are expecting from the political figures. Overall, in every field here you can see that psychology is in a major role. Psychology and history, like history is evolving, we are talking about the history of various things, but how psychology is working there, that is also important. And whatever we can say about these things, other than that, all natural sciences which are working, in every natural science we can study related with the psychology, whether we are talking about chemistry, mathematics, physics, biology, geology. Other than that, ethnology is also something that directly deals with psychology. Life sciences, on the basis of all these studies, even you will be surprised to know that even the pure sciences came with the intermingling terms. Now we talk about psychophysics, the physics, the branch of physics which is much more closer to the psychology. The psychochemistry, like psychological impacts of the chemicals and the chemistry of overall internal biological organs or human organs and all. And the applications of these interdisciplinary researches or the interdisciplinary studies, that in the field of professionalism, in the field of clinic, in the field of mental hospitals and all, in the field of community and all, schools and all, everywhere we find that yes, we are seeing the improvements, and the improvements are for on all aspects, like whether we are talking about the organizations, so for the organizational excellence, individual excellence, we are applying psychology, and that is working quite well. For designing any kind of course and curriculum for the students, we are thinking of it. For making any kind of decision related to the politics or economics, we are opting the psychology. And other than that, where we are seeing the adjustment problem, leadership problem, motivation problem, poor performance, so to increase the motivation level, to increase the performance, to manage everything, we are opting for the psychology. So in short, we can say that yes, psychology is something that is very important today, and all other fields are coming very close to psychology, and collectively they are just trying to firstly define, understand, and to get the solution of all possible phenomena through psychology.